In the Brother Race Report, we travelled to Barberton where the Hyde Lowveld Club held a time freight Super Enduro recently. Certainly a great place to come and race motorcycles. Picturesque, just near the town of Barberton. And a large crowd of spectators and competitors and families have pitched up today to take part in this time freight Super Enduro. Always well organised by the Hyde Lowveld Club. Let's catch up with Kyle Erasmus, who will be riding a Yamaha today.
After the last race, yeah, my foot's feeling good. I've done 2 nationals, so it's feeling good. I'm still in recovery phase, but I'm a lot stronger than I was. And we've been here before, and the race has been awesome, so I'm looking forward to it. And they always put up a good show, the time freight Lowveld Enduro, so we're looking forward to it.
Kyle smashed his foot earlier this year in one of the Lowveld Enduros and is well on the way to recovery. A good range of organisers and sponsors involved here in the Lowveld, and this is a club that is very active. We're going to kick off with the beginners and veterans class. Look out for Sean Kirk. He was quickest during practice on the 300cc Beta bike. Really is enjoying the 300. Last year he was on a 250, this year on the 300. As we go over that rocky section. Now this is a combination of man-made and the bush in terms of obstacles. Kirk, Thomas Ferreira, Calvin Bethel, Clint Mills are the first riders through the shot. This is Amy Sutton. She's leading the ladies class, very brave to take that section on just like that. Sean Kirk. Been riding all the nationals plus the Roof of Africa this year. Calvin Bethel, Scott Brutter, 4-stroke Yamaha. This is Clint Mills. Rather dusty out there. Number 997 is Kevin Besaidenote. Sean Kirk is absolutely flying in the veterans class. Way out front at the moment. Calvin Bethel behind him as he goes past the lake. And believe it or not, apparently there are crocs in that lake. Jack Brotherton on the Seasons in Africa KTM. But at the finish it will be Sean Kirk with the Beta, loving life.
The course is great. It's really, really nice, and you know, would like more people to come and join because it's just a great day out.
It certainly is. Next up will be the intermediate class. Now, trying to pick up who was quickest in practice. I think it was Michael Lacrungi. Yes, looking at the lap charts, it was Michael Lacrungi, but Vian Lacani has got a good start. Cameron Becker in the mix, and Denzel Lowry as well. Very tricky section here. Big trick is to just keep the bike rolling over the rocks and these loose logs. Lahani, Ian Lahani. Ooh, big moment for Michael Lacrungi. Quickest man in practice. Cameron Becker, Denzel Lowry. Ooh, one of the riders crashes straight away. Of course, that does cause a bit of a traffic jam. Well done to the marshal, holding up the yellow flag almost immediately. John Smith goes through on 262. Back of the field, one of the riders just finding his way through there. That's Dax Lamborn on 51. On the rocks, would it be GNT? I'm not sure. Vian Lahani. Michael Lacrungi as close as that. It's a nice part of the track. They're going in the reverse direction for this year, by the way. Erhard Bjerkes, off-road rider. Followed by Chris Engel, one of the factory mechanics for KTM. Roland Bomer, Cameron Becker. The pace has really increased for this year. There's Brendan Bernardi. He's followed by Dave Taylor. John Smith, Bernu Arnoldi. Oh, and Rian Princely taking a handful of throttle as he wants to climb out of that on the rock section. Look at the speed there. Erhard Bjerkes, our leader of this intermediate class. He's absolutely flying. Michael Lacrungi is in second place. That's Vian Lahani and Erhard Bjerkes lapping him out there on the track. Bjerkes goes around the outside. Great win for the intermediate rider. Well experienced.
Yeah, it was a nice race. Track's absolutely prime. It's a bit tough in the beginning. Had a bad start, but it was a good race overall.
We're on board with Kyle Erasmus for the start of the first pro class race. Ooh, down to the first turn, loses a bit of time. Good start is so important here. And look at this man-made track. Over the rocks, into the dust. Log section. More rocks. Oh. And there's a bit of elbow bashing going on right now. Kyle stays on board. Lawrence Mahoney's out front on 108. Kenny Gilbert there. KZN's Dallin Hall. He's followed by Borrent Erasmus and Kyle Flanagan with our cameraman Kyle Erasmus just behind them. Oh, it's so tough out here over these rocks and logs. That's Brendan Swanefelder. He's right behind Moritz Meyring, Jonathan Vake, and Reinhard Ferreira. Look at our leader flying along. Lawrence Mahoney on the brother leader tread KTM. Ooh, in second position, proudly Bidvest Yamaha's Kenny Gilbert. He's followed by Barent Erasmus and Dwayne Kleinhans. He's flying along. Dwayne has made up a lot of time on this first lap. Mahoney into the forest section. Gilbert. Keep the speed up. It really does amaze me. Did you catch one of those logs? Well, it's good night. Dwayne Kleinhans lost a little bit of time there. Barent Erasmus, who's now behind Kleinhans. There is Kyle Erasmus on the Cargo Racing Yamaha. Foot feeling much better. Moritz Meyring looking very smart there. Hein van Niekerk having a problem with the big tyre section. Having to have a second go at that. I wonder if they couldn't have got him brighter coloured kit. Oh, almost over the handlebars. Mahoney comes down towards the checkers. Impeccable performance from him. A big jump at the end for Lawrence. This is Kenny Gilbert, proudly Bidvest Yamaha in second position. Next up, yes, it's Dwayne Kleinhans. What a great ride from the back of the pack.
So I didn't get a good start, and then I got caught up in the forest there behind the rider, blocked the whole path, but we got through and we made it. We got the brother leader trade KTM on the podium.
A great turnout, as we said earlier on, and a great place to be racing motorcycles. Next up, vets and beginners. Their second race for the day. Ooh, down on the inside, does look like Scott Buerter might have got the whole shot ahead of Sean Kirk as they go into the man-made section of this track. Ladies taking part, Amy Sutton, look out for her. She had a good run in the first race. And somebody's fallen hard on the rocks. Kirk's out front straight away. Sean Kirk's hit the front, ahead of Scott Buerter. Behind them, the logs are causing havoc. Otto Horlick has crashed. Thomas Ferreira almost crashes, and Amy Sutton does crash. Luckily, you're doing 0 miles per hour, or 0 kilometers per hour in the modern day. Sean Kirk, followed by Scott Buerter. A bit more pressure this time around. Otto Horlick, one of our veteran riders, been around forever. Jumping Jack Brotherton. He loves this sort of thing. Mark Bando, back of the pack there, and this is Sean Kirk through on the rocks. They used to go the other way around, remember last year? Scott Buerter, just behind now. This is Calvin Bethel, leaning against the rocks. Seasons in Africa, main man with gurney boots, Jack Brotherton. And this is Thomas Ferreira on number 17. This is the part of the track where they do relax. Bruce Topham goes through. I wonder if he's related to Les Topham. Sean Kirk makes mincemeat of this section. Great run for him. Scott Buerter, a lot closer in this race. It's going to be Sean Kirk on the beater, picking up the win in race 2 here in the vets and ladies class. In second place was Scott Buerter.
It's just such an awesome day, and it's so well organized that it's worth us making the trip all the way from down there to here to spend the day with us, with the Lowveld Enduro guys. It's fantastic racing. It's good prize money for the top guys, and it's just an awesome weekend away.
Next up, the intermediate final race for the day for this class. Chris Engel gets the whole shot on his KTM. Also a good start from Gerhard Burkes. Wayne Jabez, somebody running around the outside of that. I wonder if he'll be penalised for that. Engel goes through in the lead. Burkes in second place. Ooh, and a big leg out there for our third place man. Hits the deck. Will he be run over? Hope not. C44, Brendan Bernardi with a Yamaha. Darren Adams. To hell with it, he's going to take a handful. That one didn't work out, Darren. Through the tight tree section, Clinton Whitehead. Roland Boma on 616. 262, Hans-Jan Smit. Very slow part of the track. A lot more difficult than it looks. Gerhard Burkes. Around the high turn. Puts in another lap. He's really flying at the moment. This is Chris Engel. He's lost about 20 kilos in the last year. Denzel Lowry arrives on 906, followed by Vian Lahani. They've raced together forever. Wayne Jabez, great style from him with a KTM. Obviously done that before. Roland Boma doesn't quite make it over that tyre section. Very difficult, that part. 6:05. Clinton Whitehead has a go. Ooh, nearly over the bars. But does eventually make it. Well done to Dax Lamborn over the tyre section. No problem. We're waiting for our winner. This is Erhard Birkus. 2 wins in the intermediate class for today. Well done to him. Second place should be Chris Engel. Oh, almost ran out of talent. Let's chat to him.
It's hot, very hot today, but the track is perfect. It's a very hard track. You have to keep up the whole time. You have to try to find the perfect lines, but it is a good race. I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, the fitness can always be better, but for me it's perfect.
The main race today. This is it. It's a family fun day. And everybody gets a chance to ride. These kids live for racing. Quads, bikes, doesn't matter. Right, next up, it'll be the pro class once again. Down to the first turn, he gets all shot, Lawrence Mahoney. No, it is going to be bike number 1, Kenny Gilbert. Carly Bidvest Yamaha hangs in ahead of Lawrence Mahoney on the brother leader tread KTM. Man-made second. Mahoney's at the front. Oh, almost loses into that rock section. Gilbert just behind him. Dwayne Clenon's better start this time around. Bronson Lowe, Lawrence Mahoney out front though as we've got a tangle in the rocks. Hate it when that happens. Hein van Niekerk, number 10, goes around the outside. The log section once again, feet out and hope for the best. That seems to be the best method. Here is bike number 10, that's Hein van Niekerk. Junior, I'm told, by the way. Kyle Flanagan on 77 takes the inside line. This is Mahoney. He is absolutely flying. Comes from this neck of the woods, by the way. Clanon's on his tail, though, and Kenny Gilbert has slipped down into third place with the yummy. That's Kyle Erasmus having a good run out there. We're on board with Kyle. Take a look at what it looks like in the forest. Brendan Swanefelder, also in the forest section. Here's Mahoney. Clanon's right on him this time as they go over the man-made bridge. Into the tractor tyres. This can catch you out so easily. I've got that one dialed in. Gilbert arrives. Oh, just makes it over the tyre section. Kyle Erasmus. Let's see how it's done. It is a lot more difficult than it looks, believe me. Bronson Lowe, just ahead of Kyle Flanagan on 77. This is Lawrence Mahoney. He's really made this track his own today. But Dwayne Clenons has not given up the ghost yet. Kenny Gilbert in third place. We're waiting for the checkers. Oh, it's as close as that. Does look like Dwayne Clenons made a little mistake as they came down towards the checkers. Lawrence Mahoney, clean sweep for today.
Anything can happen out here on these enduro cross races. I mean, you'll be in the front and then one mistake and you out the back. So, you know, it's very important to be calm, don't make mistakes, be consistent, put in fast laps, charge the track. And I managed to do that thanks to my brother, Leader Tread KTM team.
Thanks always to Time Freight and the landowners and also obviously the riders and all who supported it was good. We changed the track a little in the format for this event. I think it was more spectator friendly and most of the riders seemed to feel it was great. Yeah, it's good. We got 2 more to go this year. It was a great day.
Well done to them. In the Bridgestone results roundup, brother leader tread KTM's Lawrence Mahoney was dominant in the pro class of the Time Freight Super Enduro held in Barberton, with Yamaha's Kenny Gilbert in second position, ahead of Dwayne Clenons' KTM. The intermediate class was won by Erhard Birkus, with Chris Engel and Denzel Lowry rounding off the podium, all 3 KTM mounted. Sean Kirk won the veterans class, riding his Beta 300. Steve Buerter was second on the Yamaha, with Casterbridge KTM rider Jack Brotherton finishing up in third spot. Amy Sutton was victorious in the ladies class. The beginners